Montana Sapphire. Awesome piece of work. When the good Lord made them, he wasn't messing around. Diamonds get out of the way because sapphires are coming.
Welcome to Montana, the home of the original gold rush. When the gold miners left, leaving piles of rubble, they didn't realize that they had left millions and millions of dollars of sapphires just sit below their feet. Welcome to Montana Blue Gold.
You gotta make it work. And if it doesn't work, you don't mind. If you don't mind, you don't eat.
I'm not out there to make friends. I'm out there to mine sapphires.
That handful of stones changed my life.
There's millions of dollars right under our feet.
You need to be prepared if you think you're just gonna go pull these rocks out of the ground. 'Cause it can be a bitch.
Shut up!
There is some paranoia about the mining, so we have to bring a little bit of protection.
And he did everything to sabotage us over there. That's another reason why I carry a gun.
And there is one murder down the hill that hasn't been solved right where they live.
In that very room right there on the end there.
One road in and one road out. And we got neighbors up the road and they're armed too.
A Montana Sky Blue Sapphire, 23 carats.
This stone retail is probably $10,000.
$13,000?
$14,000. 16.5, $17,000. You're gonna see at least $30,000 for that. It could go to 50.
If you walk out on those piles out there, you just know you're stepping on a sapphire.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of luck and speculation about what you're gonna pull out of the ground. At any time, it could be something that's worth a lot of money.
Ones that are really gemmy, you hold them up to the sun and they just explode with light. And to know that you're the first person that's seen that stone ever, that's pretty cool. The El Dorado Bar, the site of the original gold rush, has become a blue gold rush, where a community of miners live and die by the same rules of the 1800s. With the camps living and working so closely together, rivalries, alliances, sabotage, and even murder has occurred in these camps. Montana Blue Gold is the real Klondike.
Things can break when you least expect it. Some things that break are really key pieces of equipment, but something always breaks. Hey! When you have really terrible breakdowns back to back, it is disheartening.
Burned up a motor, it's only gonna slow us down a whole day. What's another day?
The longer it takes to fix these problems, the more stressed out I am. You can get someone hurt not paying attention like that. We wouldn't have near as many breakdowns and problems if we were able to invest some more money in this equipment. You still have these problems, you just keep fighting through them, and you know, it's tough sometimes.
This thing's badass. We didn't build our equipment out of lawnmowers and shit. We built this out of good US steel. We're gonna get 1,000, 1,500 carats a day. I think that's more than most of the mines are getting in a month.
A lot of the time, you just have to make it work on the fly. You gotta come up with something. Winter's so devastatingly brutal around here, so we have to get our income now. We have to mine now, so we can feed our families. Not just my family, all my employees' families, their kids. They need heat on in their house just as bad as I do.
We can roll all the time. One goes down, the other three are still going.
We don't know if this motor isn't damaged. You know, it's been sitting out in the rain and the snow and whatever else for years. And so all this work might be for nothing.
We're not gonna fix our machines with pantyhose. We're gonna fix them right.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
the day we're going to reveal what we've been working on for the last 6 months. Today's it. We're bringing it out.
You know, we've been planning for this ever since January this year. We'll see how it goes. Probably just slick.
Man, we're going after those sapphires. I could just see that big one, right?
The Terminator is on its way. It's about time to start finding some sapphires. When these guys see this shit, it's gonna change the game.
The newbie camp must transport a 15,000-pound machine down roads and dirt tracks that may not be wide enough to hold the trailer it is on.
It's gonna be a little sketchy. There's some tight corners.
Holy shit, it's tight. We got enough room here. We're gonna make it. It's looking pretty tight.
Boy, I don't know, man. Better kick in the differential.
Watch out, there's a car coming.
Wow, the big one's coming.
I'll watch you. If you stop, I'll stop right ahead of you.
Okay. Smells like fresh paint.
What do you think of it?
I think the principle is right. It should work. Hydraulic drive, nice. Be quiet compared to mine.
Watch that water. You're getting close. I'll watch from the front.
Let's bring in a huge machine. And no matter how many machines they got, you have to do that handwork to get those stones in the bottom, no matter what.
We've seen them come and go up here, and sometimes they come in and they think that they're going to make $1 million, but sometimes you know you have to have $2 million to start with to make $1 million at mining.
I think lots of people have dreams, but if you don't chase them, you know, like my uncle says, you can't get anywhere with your foot on the brake. You wonder how it's going to change your life, and I'm excited about it, and I really believe in it. I think we're gonna make it.
They might do it a little bit different than we do, but the basics are the same. You just keep doing it until you start finding sapphires.
We're more than frustrated. It's been over 2 years with Chuck and the boys, and it's time that we get our 30%. If not, we'll find somebody else that will gladly come in here and mining. If he doesn't put out, he has to go. As much as I like Chuck, it's all about dollars and cents, and my partner and I are tired of carrying him.
It looks like about 8,000 to 10,000 here after they're cut. And if we could stretch $1,000 out of this, that would be super. Couldn't be any worse. Dig where the sapphires are and we'll do better.
There's starting to be a feud where the line should be between the two camps. Both Chuck and Lance want to protect their interests.
Well, I guess we're here to decide where the property line is going to be, where you're going to dig and where I'm going to dig.
What's bringing that on?
Well, before I had some people that if you happen to hit a hot spot, that they would encroach on it immediately. And so if we define where you can dig and where I can dig, then we'll eliminate that issue.
I guess, you know, I kind of think we're in our country right here a little bit. I mean, we're right around our plant. It seems like coming in our back door.
Well, we could put the line anywhere you want.
Sounds like you're a little pissed off.
If I was pissed off, I'd be wearing a gun.
Maybe you ought to be.
Maybe I am.
We don't need to turn this into a pissing match, I don't think.
Well, I guess it's time to spray the line. Stand back. Well, there's the line. If we stay back 10 feet apart, we won't have any trouble.
I heard that they dumped $150,000 into that operation. Not a very good operation, if you ask me. Not for that kind of money.
Well, we came out here, I had high hopes that this is just going to go smooth. And, we fire up the plant and we don't have enough water. I don't know, I look in there and, the gravel's not moving. That jig has to be level. And something's not working here. Shit, what do? I can hear the loader in the background going next door, and here we are now sitting scratching our ass, wondering, why ain't this gravel flowing right? But I can guarantee you one thing, I'm gonna figure it out.
Camp Newbie.
We need better machinery, but the only way we can do that is mine more Sapphire.
Well, we're mining the best Sapphires already.
Yeah, I know.
We need someone to buy them. We need more money. Somehow, I don't know how we're gonna get it.
We do our best.
We had breakdowns today. We'll probably have breakdowns next week. We had breakdowns last week. And, we're using old equipment, which is fine. We're making it work. We all know how to do it. But, it'd be nice to have some, good equipment. We don't have to spend all kinds of money like Camp Newbie to do it, but just a little newer, so maybe instead of every other day we have a breakdown, maybe it's once a week. Think of how much more mining we can do if we break down once a week instead of once a day. That'd be nice.